Alright, so Alex, I just finished watching your video. Sorry I didn't watch it sooner. I guess you only posted it last night, but I did watch the whole thing, and I want to say I'm sorry. I'm sorry for not being as attentive as I feel a friend should be or should have. I think a lot of our relationship has always been built on space. We've always had a lot of space in between us, but I think that this is a situation where I should have said, hey, maybe you should close that space a little bit. So I do apologize for that. But you talked a lot about where you are now not really being what you expected it to be. At least that's what it seemed like. You know, you said if somebody was to tell you that this is where you would be a year ago, that you would have been ecstatic. You wouldn't have believed it. It would have been crazy. But that's not how you feel about it now. And I think a lot of that has to do with how we perceive success as individuals. In our culture, I think, just as humans, I think success is one of the most subjective things that there are. Because there's some 7.5 billion people in the world, which means that there's some 7.5 billion different ways that success is perceived. And between everybody, it is quantitatively, qualitatively different for every single individual. It's never the same for anybody. It can be similar, but for as many people there are, there's different viewpoints on what success means. And when it comes to YouTube, I think that it's a very unique situation. For when it comes to any sort of creative outlet, success is it's strange. It doesn't work the same, I think, because so much of it has to do with different levels almost, because you can succeed in one manner but not be succeeding in another manner, but still have more room for more success. And it's strange. Like, you know, you can always have more subscribers, you can always be making more money, this and that. I think that can be hard sometimes, because the idea of success on this platform is it's not very uniform. There is no top, like, you can't be a CEO as a YouTube content creator. At least, obviously, like, that's what I mean. Like, there is no top. I guess, like, you know, you could be the most subscribed, but even PewDiePie still gets more subscribers. He's still continually growing. And I think that success in that manner it's hard to perceive what it's going to be like. And I think you definitely have realized that, as so many other people have, as I have to some extent. It's not always what you think it's going to be. And that's not necessarily a bad thing. You know, they say that the view is always different from the top. And though there is not really a defined top on YouTube or any creative platform, I think that there is spots that your own personal goals are, and they never look the same. Whenever you look up at one, it will always look different than when you get there, and the next one will look different than when you get there, and so on. So when you get successful very quickly, it can be jarring. You have so much more responsibilities because there's a lot that comes with success. It's a heavy load to carry. It's a load that, as young individuals, I don't think we've been educated on how to carry it. A lot of it has to do with experience, just life experience. When you see the richest people in the world, most likely they're probably not very young. They have a lot of years on their belt. They're wise, they're experienced, they're smart, and we don't have that as 20-year-olds. I'm not saying I'm successful. I don't think I'm successful. And I don't think in every regard you think you're successful, but you've made it far. I've seen you grow from the beginning. I was friends with you very soon after you started your YouTube channel. I was in some of your first videos, and I've seen you grow throughout these last, what, 8 years now. And it's been a wild ride. I've seen every single one, but maybe a handful of your videos. I've seen you succeed. I've seen you be in one place, and I've seen you be in another place from the beginning. And seeing that has brought so much happiness to me. The fact that you get to do something that you love so much. And I know you love making YouTube videos. Success is a heavy load to carry, and you see it so often with young YouTubers or just young people in general where that load is too much of a burden for them. Elle Mills just posted a video how she's 19 and burnt out. 19! But she has 1.3 million subscribers now, 1.2, and it happened like that. And when something like that happens so fast, it's jarring. You don't know what to do about it. You don't know what to expect. It's something that you're not used to. All of a sudden, there's hundreds of thousands of people who are waiting to see your videos. And that's stressful. That's a lot to carry. And we're like newbies at the gym. We don't know how to carry that weight all the time. And it breaks my heart to see you in this state that you're in. But it's good that you recognize it. I've seen you over the last few months. You get upset. I know you get upset. I've seen you get upset. Often I'm the one that you rant to a lot. I don't know how much you rant to other people, but I know you talk to me a decent amount about it. The comments are saying everybody talks about the old CND. The old CND is a 12-year-old 7th grader. That's the old CND. You're 20 years old. To the people who are sitting there saying, where's the old CND? I miss the old CND. They don't care about you. They care about your videos. They care about the content. They liked what you were making, but they didn't care about you as an individual. And that is a very big distinction that I think you need to make. That everybody needs to make. Because as you get older, of course your content's gonna change. You don't want to make the same videos. Even if you're making similar videos, they're going to be different. You're 8 years older. You're almost twice the age you were then. How can you compare that? But it hurts to see you in pain. I know how much you love making videos and seeing you not knowing what to really do anymore. You tell me you're just lost at times because you just have no idea where to go. Because probably you're afraid. We're all afraid. You're afraid of waking up one day and your subscribers turned on you. And that's a very real thing in the YouTube game because that can happen. Maybe not overnight, but over time. Like that is a very real thing where this is a huge risk that we all take, is going down this path that is content creation, because you have to learn and you have to adapt and you have to cater to people. But I think at most you need to cater to yourself. You need to be making what you enjoy. You're not making videos for other people. You're making videos for yourself, Alex. Everybody on this platform makes videos for themselves. If you're not making a video that you wouldn't want to watch yourself, that you don't enjoy making, then you shouldn't make it. You need to be selfish. There's nothing wrong with it. You don't need to please anybody but yourself. And if you are putting that content out there, somebody will find it and somebody will appreciate it, and then you're golden. I know it's scary. I know success is scary. I've had the slightest bit of it. I've done things since I've started. I'm still so small. I can credit so much of my success to you and your success. And what I've experienced is scary. I can't imagine being 10 times the size. 10 times the things happening. 10 times the people wanting to see my content. That is crazy. It's exciting. But it's scary. And I think it's scary for everybody. But recognizing things is important. Recognizing what's important to you, and recognizing things aren't always going to be the way that you want them to be, and that's life. I'm not saying to be pessimistic about things, not in the slightest. But I think you coming out about all of this is you recognizing, one, that there's a problem, and two, that you want it to be different. You want to be you. and you need to be you. Not being you is draining. When you have to put up an act, when you have to be somebody different, that's hard. It's not easy. I went through that for months, hiding what I was doing, and it hurt. And you were one of the first people that I told, and you were one of the people that have always been there to support me. And I know that pain of not being able to express yourself the way that you want to other people, either through the internet or in real life. And I urge you to just do you, okay? That's all I can say. I will personally always be there supporting you in your career and your endeavors, as I always have been. Even though we meme on you and we joke, I still love you. Like, it's all in good fun, and I guess it can probably get out of hand sometimes, and I apologize for that, but I'm here for you, as are thousands of other people, and I want you to know that. And I think you've been realizing that, because being open about it is the first step. We can't cure you of your mental illness. That's just not our job. We're not professionals. But we're your friends, and we're here to help you and support you whenever and with whatever you need. So don't forget that, because you're surrounded by people who love you and care about you. So thank you for everything that you've done for me, everything that you've done for all of your viewers. They wouldn't be sitting here tweeting at you, texting you, doing all this, commenting on your video if they didn't care about you. They want to see you. And I'm excited to see you in like 4 days in LA. So until then, take it easy. Do whatever you need to do. And I hope you get ready for E3. I love you, man. And I'll see you soon. Take care.